What did you make of the fight, mate? What did you make of...
Charlo?
Yeah, and not only the fight, but the way he fought.
Yeah, I thought for what he said, that who he is, calling himself like the Lion, that wasn't a Lion performance, that's for sure. I feel like it was sort of like a scared performance, a very, I wouldn't say smart performance, but just a very defensive-minded type, in there to survive, not in there to win type performance.
How early on do you think he took that approach? Like, through your eyes, when do you think he went, I just need to survive this?
From the first round. He literally he didn't even start doing anything. Even when shit wasn't going good, his coach was saying, man, you're losing the fight, you got to press. Still didn't press. There was no ring control, it was just sort of just moving, running.
Did that surprise you, given like here was his opportunity to become the first, undisputed in 2 divisions, like this incredible shot at history.
Yeah.
He's the one going up 2 weight divisions, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And yet it felt like he didn't back his abilities, he didn't back his skills almost.
Yeah, I've seen it in a few of his fights against like the first Castano fight. He was on cruise control, I thought Castano won that fight. Even the Tony Harrison fight, If it wasn't for that last round 11 where he got him with the left hook, Tony Harrison would have won the second fight as well, Just, I don't see that. I don't see too much competitiveness in him, like that willingness to risk it all and win.
Yep.
That's just my opinion.
Some of those body shots Canelo was throwing as well. We know you're the soul taker. You've stopped 3 or 4 guys with similar sort of body shots. Like anything you take out of that, going ahead into a potential Charlo fight.
I'm not really thinking right now about Charlo. I've got other things on my mind, but I guess every style is different. Me and Canelo are completely different. Has got that one punch type power, overhands. We're completely different fighters.
What did that fight, or the way he fought, tell you about Charlo, mate? Or what do you think it said about him?
This part, the heart. That's just my opinion, but the heart.
You think he's like he gets to become that rich, that famous? He's got all the belts for so many years. Do you think he's lost some of that drive that, like it seems like you still have?
Could be. He could have. Yeah, could be. Might have had it when he was early in his career, where he was just trying to rip people's hearts out. But yeah, I don't see that savage. I've never really seen him as a savage. Like I see a lot of world champions, and I see some of them just savage. Beast mode. Never seen that in Charlo.
What is it in your what keeps you sort of on that same mindset? That savage, like you don't sort of consider yourself a proper world champion until you win it.
Yeah, I think my competitiveness. Don't like it when people put it on me. Try to put it on me. Gotta let them know who's the boss of the jungle.
You think he will come back down and fight you? Like if you win next weekend, do you think he will?
Yeah, I think so. Depends on the victory and how I fight. Hopefully, if you put on a crazy performance, sometimes they start running.
It feels like though, hearing him speak before the fight, that he's not happy that you now have the belt that was his, right? I mean, I know you like it looked like he got really triggered when he was asked about it.
Yeah. Who's to blame? It's quite simple. If you go steal something, you can't go blame someone else. He made me do it. You're the one that's has to deal with the consequences.
And do you think that then, in terms of that fight happening, I mean, do you think that he has, that will be somehow eating away at him a little bit, that helps the fight take place, the fact that he does seem to be genuinely upset?
Oh, look, I think there's history behind us.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really said anything to him, man. But man, I trigger him. I don't know how. It's just like I'm on the other side of the world, just doing my own thing, trying to fight as many times as I can and not let my career just sit around. And I think he's got a problem with that, and the fact that I've been mandatory and have been dying for this opportunity to fight him. And he keeps sooking about it. What do I do, man? It's just him.
How do you respond to him intentionally saying your name wrong? Because he said Tszyu and then he changed
you know
it
what?
to
I
Tszyu.
think he's that illiterate that he can't speak properly. You know, like I don't think he can. Yeah, I don't know. Like you can make him try say that word and Tszyu, but he can't say it. Poor bloke.
Can I ask about obviously the fight coming up, mate? And
Yeah.
Mendoza, he's coming off 2 big wins. You're the same. I mean, what you'd be aware of, I guess, what confidence he's bringing, right? He's a guy who's going to be coming in with plenty of confidence to this fight, right? Because
Yeah.
you're doing the same. You're exactly the same.
Yeah.
How dangerous does that make him?
I'll find out fight night, eh? It's just, I don't know, we'll see. Everyone can be confident, but again, it all changes when you get hit in the face, and it just all changes. And when you put in with someone that's a different breed,
You obviously think
I
you're
believe I
a
am.
completely
I
different
know
breed.
I know I am. So we'll see. I know it's going to be a tremendous challenge for myself, a style that I haven't faced before. But I'm aware that this is the next 1%, and to be in the next 0.01%, you just got to take out every 1%ers out there.
I know you don't take anything from face-offs, but you know you were obviously in close quarters with him over there. You were in the same room for an interview, stuff like that. What did you take from it, regardless of the stare downs or that? But what did you learn about him from the little bit of time you spent together?
I think he's motivated. He's training hard. He's surrounded by boxing people, and that's about it, man. I don't focus much on my opponent. I just focus on myself. Simple, really simple.
Did you sort of talk to him off camera at all? Like, did you have a chat to him, like before or after that sit down?
Nah, I don't really like to talk to my opponents.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to talk about. I'm not friends with them at that given time. Everything sort of frustrates me about them. The way they talk, the way they look around, their beard, their haircut. I guess it's just a fighter's thing for myself. After the fight, I'm a bit different, but before the fight, yeah. His smile, I don't like his smile. I don't know, it's just me, man.
It's an interesting one with, like, yeah, he seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't think that, but you know, Harrison was the loudmouth, the talker. Ocampo, we didn't know too much about him.
Yeah.
It's an interesting sort of vibe this time around where he just seems like a nice guy who happens to be really good at boxing.
Nah, feelings are the same, you know. Even though Harrison was talking smack, the feeling and vibe is the exact same to having someone that's trying to get on your nerve, you know. There's no like. There'll never be any like for now.
How was the Vegas experience, mate? Obviously, you went over there specifically for the sparring, and
Yeah.
What did you take from this camp, mate?
Just comfort, man. Just comfortable, being in control, leveling up in every physical and mental way. Yeah, it was a real like detox from everything. Just detox from the world and just get into the boxing zone. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I like that part of camp where it's just grinding round after round, day after day, and just seeing the progress you can make.
Most people detox after Vegas, not there.
It's that place is where dreams are made of for me, you know. So
Was that? Yeah, I guess that would be like a really good sort of glimpse into. I don't know if it's next, but what is potentially sort of next year at least, in terms of where you want to fight.
yeah, it's going to be America. This will be my last fight here in Australia for a bit of time. So yeah, when I used to go before it was different. Now it feels more comfortable. It sort of feels like home in a weird way, you know. Like I feel comfortable there, and I know that's where dreams are made of for my career.
Will you spend increasingly more amounts of time over there in your preparation as well? Like, given you did 5 weeks over there and then come back for the last 3 or whatever, will you now just go and spend 2-3 months over there before fights?
Probably not 2 to 3, maybe 2 months. Yeah. I'll spend a majority of my boxing time there. It's just comfortable. We're familiar with the area. There's plenty of good sparring around. Surrounded by a good team that are just there. Coach Eagle, Chef Omar, just like it's just a simple life where we just focus on training, fighting, just leveling up in every way.
How do you enjoy the grind and the intensity that is sort of sparring in Vegas and being a champion and people, it's on all the time? This is my life and this is what I love to do. So sometimes it doesn't feel like that it's as hard as it's supposed to be, but of course the training and that is hard. But I'm used to it now, you know. It's just no pain, no gain, they say. So it is what it is.
I suppose that's part of you sort of talking about leveling up. I think you said this was sort of step one of the level up process, or fight one, I think, of the next phase.
Yeah.
That's been a big part of it as well, right?
What's that?
The leveling up, and I suppose a lot of that is spending more time in Vegas preparing to fight.
It's not just Vegas, it's just trying to get better in every way. And for me, going into camp and being away from, I guess, the ordinary life that I'm used to here, that's what allows growth.
Were you impressed by Mendoza's 2 most recent performances?
Yeah, it was nice highlight reels. Yeah, it was pretty good knockouts actually.
Was it which one's better? When you look at them, which one do you go?
They're both pretty good, eh? Like the uppercut, it's a nice one. It's nice when you land a shot like that. It's a good feeling. But the counter as well with the hook and then an extra 2 punches for Fundora to go down. That's probably even nicer as well. So both got the job done. So that's the main thing.
From your point of view, like obviously you've watched them a bit. What was there a key to both of those? You think is there something about in both of them that?
Yeah, just timing. People talk about power, but I think it's all about timing. Those are the punches that you don't see coming. They come from different angles, so you just have to be aware of that. And that's about it. You know, it doesn't matter how hard you hit. It's the punches that you don't see coming.
Not to take away from either of those finishes. I mean, they were knockouts, but what about the rest of those 2 fights? Like, if you sat down and watched, the other sort of, I suppose, 20 to 30 minutes of those 2 fights?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much. I don't like to really watch too many fights. I've sort of just do my own thing, rock up on the day of fight night and get it finished there, get the job done. I don't think about it too much. Get a nice feed after and enjoy my time with family and friends. That's my life. Just casual. It's just casual, man. Just casual. It's a day in the life.
Just finally, Nikita, they're announcing his fight tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fighting for the title that you previously held.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big. I don't know if any brothers have sort of held an Australian title or even father-son combo. But
Yeah.
potential history there.
Oh yeah, well, man, it's pretty proud, man. Kid's got to get the job done, and I don't even know where my Australian title is. I was asking my grandpa because he usually grabs the titles. Doesn't know where it is.
Which one?
The Australian title.
On the fort? You fought?
Yeah, I fought.
You fought, yeah.
Yeah, but grandpa put it somewhere and doesn't know where it is. So I guess Nikita's got to try and keep it. At least have one in the family that's not missing.
What do you think about that fight too? Like, it's obviously you're talking about it's leveling up. Like, it's a step up for him.
For
too.
Nikita?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I haven't seen much of the other bloke. I've just heard that he's a bit of like a powerhouse type. Yeah, I haven't seen much of him.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at him later. I'm not really thinking about Nikita at the moment. Sorry, Nikita.
What did he put something on Instagram? You sent him a pair of Crocs or something in Thailand.
Yeah.
What was that?
I got him his Crocs and I got all his dogs there, and I got him a few socks. Just some weird stuff Nikita likes.
That checks out.
Any idea of what he's been eating over there?
Oh man, I don't know. I think he's like starting to learn that maybe eating horse testicles isn't the best idea.